Hello everyone and welcome to another video with Immigrate with French. So you have been learning French from A1 till B1 or B2, like maybe you have been studying, you have subscribed for a course and you have finished till B1 or B2 according to whether you need NCLC 5 or NCLC 7, or been studying from some French books and you have reached the same, you have finished B1 or B2. And now you wonder, like, now what? Should I just go straight away? Should I just book for the exam straight away? So many students actually make this mistake. They do study French up, like from scratch up till the B1 or B2, and then they stop and they say, okay, now I'm ready for the exam. So today we're going to talk about the next step, what to do. So I hope this will make you less confused in this stage. So after you study French from scratch up till B1 or B2, the next step is exam prep, okay, or exam preparation. And in my opinion, a good exam preparation should last between 8 to 10 weeks to be very well prepared for the exam. Without exam preparation, what is the problem? Without exam preparation, you definitely risk losing points that you should not lose. You risk running out of time in the different sections. So you risk being stressed or surprised by the kind of questions on the exam day. So you might find an exam question completely to be unexpected. You didn't have any idea that this can be an exam question, whereas if you have actually prepared for that, or if you have done exam preparation, you would have been well prepared. Exam preparation helps you to understand the format of questions in the 4 sections of the exam: compréhension écrite, compréhension orale, expression écrite, et expression orale. The type of questions are always the same. It is the exact question that changes, but the type of questions are always the same. So for example, if in some question in the listening, you're going to hear public announcements in public places, okay, announcing, for example, that the train is late, or that the train is about to leave, or that it's time to board the plane going to so-and-so. The type of question itself will not change. What will change is the exact words used, okay? So exam preparation can help you to see and to be prepared for the exact kind of questions in the different sections of the exam. So in this case, you will be well prepared. You will be well prepared with the vocabulary. You will not be surprised when you come across these kind of questions in the exam. I hear some people saying that, oh, I'd like to go for the exam, at least I know, what it is like. I mean, you don't need to go to the exam to know what it is like. Nowadays, you can do it in the exam preparation without having to actually go to the exam and not score in this attempt and just consider it a test attempt, where you just waste some time and money that you can save. The thing that you will learn with this exam preparation is time management, and time management is very crucial in the TEF Canada exam. So in reading, it's very important to be able to answer all the questions within the allocated 60 minutes. For the listening, it's also important to practice that, for example, there is a certain number of seconds in which you have to read the question and choices, then you have to listen, then you have a certain number of seconds to choose your answer, and then you have to move on to the next question. So exam preparation is what helps you to master the time and have good time management. Many people say, oh, I could have answered better if I was a bit faster. So this time management takes practice to master and to be able to answer these number of questions under the time. It also helps you to practice similar questions, so you'll be aware of the tricks and traps that come in the different multiple choice questions in the exam, and it will help you to also structure your answers in the most clear manner. So I do recommend several resources if you want to practice or if you want to do good exam preparation. And the first one is always Prep My Future. Prep My Future is a great website. It's prepmyfuture.com. And in it, as you can see here, there are several exam preparations. If you're going to choose the TEF Canada exam, currently there is a 10% discount. So the price is 89 euros, and this subscription lasts for 1 year. So what is good about it? Number one, that definitely the subscription lasts for 1 year. This is a great advantage. Another thing is that the standard of the questions in Prep My Future is quite advanced, which is very helpful for the exam. And third is you can practice for each type of the exam questions. So if you can go inside like this, and you can see that you can access all the exam, like if you go here, leçon et activité, you will find the 4 sections of the exam: compréhension écrite, compréhension orale, expression écrite, expression orale. And in them, you're going to find the exact questions in each section the exact sections in the exam, and you can practice several questions in them. So this is a great one if you want to do great exam preparation. Then Prep My Future is the first one. The only drawback when it comes to Prep My Future is that they have around 3 tests only for TEF Canada exam, like 3 full tests. If you want to do the entire listening and the entire reading in one go, then they have only 3 tests available. So for this comes the next resource, and that is another new promising website, which is called tefcanada.ca. This website is another great website. It's relatively new. One, you have to understand that here the subscription is for a shorter time, so the price depends on the subscription. So as you can see, they have subscription for 15 days for this price, and they have around 5 reading and listening tests and 30 written expression topics and 40 oral expression topics. If you want a subscription for 1 month, it's this price, and this is what it offers. If you want a 2 month, you have to pay a bit more, and this is what it offers. So you can choose the subscription that you like. This is another great website. The advantages of this website is that it has full tests that you can attempt from beginning to end. And however, drawbacks, as you can see, is that the subscription time is a bit shorter. So you should really work hard in the time that you subscribe for. And second is that from what I've seen is that the level of the questions in each test is not always the same. This means that some exams are considerably harder than others. So if you use it to practice, just use it as practice, learn from it, but don't get so much stressed when you see that in some exams you're able to score very high and in some exams you score really low. Okay. If after you do these two, you still want to practice more, then I would recommend Rastans. They do have Rastans Education. They have several resources. They have several books published on Amazon. You can find them on Amazon Canada, Amazon India. They have the physical books, or you can use the Kindle version. You can buy the Kindle version from them, and you can also use that to practice. It can also be another very good tool for you to prepare. When you prepare well for the exam, also you help to build vocab and ideas in topics that you might not have come across. For example, viticulture, garde d'enfants, garde d'animaux, jobs like babysitter or taking care of animals, or the grape culture for the winemaking. Okay, so these topics you might have not come across before, or you might not have really focused on before. So when you do exam preparation, you also come across the certain topics that TEF Canada exam wants you to be acquainted with. Another thing is that the exam preparation is an excellent opportunity for you to master the grammar very well. So maybe you have studied before the passé composé, imparfait, plusquamparfait, but you got a bit confused about when to use them. You are not really sure of the differences between these different tenses. In this case, exam preparation will be the perfect timing to confirm that you have the perfect understanding between these tenses, to apply them and to use them frequently and correctly to make sure that you can use them very well in the exam. It's important to understand, however, that the exam preparation is not the time to learn these tenses. It's not the time actually to learn French. It's like, think of it as more of like polishing, but the foundation should be there. Okay. So it's not the time to learn tenses from scratch. Like, it's not the time to learn what is the passé composé and study it, and the time to learn the imparfait and study it. No, it's actually, if you have a good idea, then the exam prep will help you to polish it. It will help you to understand them more, to master it, to apply it in a correct manner. But if you don't know it, then I don't think that 8 to 10 weeks are enough to take you from scratch to CLB 5 or CLB 7. So what I'm trying to say is that a good exam preparation will help you to perform at the exam at your best level, to showcase your skills, and to get the best possible score from what is practically possible. Okay, so again, exam preparation will not take you from CLB 4 to CLB 7 or even CLB 6. Okay, you might, with very good preparation and a lot of consistent efforts, you might be able to jump half of a band to 1 band, or you might be able to showcase your level that without preparation you might even get less than that. But exam preparation is not a magical tool that will take you from one NCLC level to another. Okay, so treat it like that. Treat it like a chance to practice and learn in the different sections. Treat it as a chance to see the exact question types in the reading and the listening, and to learn vocab in these sections consistently. Take it as a chance to practice writing so many samples and speaking in so many topics while understanding exactly what is requested from you in both, and put consistent efforts in them. If you find that you have some things that are like some gray areas or some things that you don't quite understand, take it as a chance to clarify those points and to excel in things that you feel that, oh, this is, you know, my points of weakness. Take it as a chance to strengthen these points. Many people do skip some of learning French and they start straight away the exam preparation. I don't recommend doing this. If you have not completed learning French, I would recommend that you go back, continue learning what you have not learned. Okay, if you have finished, for example, till half of the B1, please continue the B1 and the B2 if you need CLB7, and then start good exam preparation. Understand that exam preparation will be a lot of consistent efforts in the 4 sections of the exam, to give equal attention to the 4 sections. Definitely, if you need the 4 sections, some people say that, oh, first I need just speaking and listening. If this is your need, then definitely you need to focus on these more. But if you need a CLB7 in all of them, then definitely please put all your effort in the 4 sections. Don't put most of the time in 3 sections and ignore 1 section, or assume that, oh, in the exam I'll be able to come up with ideas for this. You might be surprised that in the exam you might not be exactly ready for that section. So answer under the exam conditions, especially in speaking and writing. So in the speaking and writing also, it's a good idea to practice under the exam conditions. To speak for like the allocated time for like tâche 1, 5 minutes, tâche 2, 10 minutes, pour l'expression écrite, tâche 1, 25 minutes, tâche 2, 35 minutes. Try to work specifically under the conditions that will be applicable on the exam, and you will find that the exam preparation will help you to be very well prepared on the exam day. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions related to the exam preparation, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Preparing for TEF Canada exam? Subscribe now for more weekly tips.